Israel Defense Minister Yoav Gallant has not ruled out the possibility of attacks on Iran's nuclear infrastructure facilities. Everything is on the table, he told CNN. Israel has capabilities to hit targets near and far. We have proved it. We will respond to the Iranian attack appropriately. We will not stand by, and neither should the international community, he emphasized. Iran's recent attacks on Israel have given Tel Aviv and Washington a trump card of military response, but their possible clash with Iran will lead to a serious regional and eventually global crisis, Abdullah Agar, one of Turkey's leading security experts, told TASS while commenting on the latest statements of Iranian leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and the situation in the region. Khamenei explained that Iran would be acting patiently, resolutely, and in case of an attack will retaliate, but in a way and at the moment it sees fit. He emphasized that the threat was not only to Iran, but also to other countries in the region which must act together. Whether Khamenei's statements will stabilize the situation is anyone's guess, but it should be remembered that Iran could not but carry out the recent attack on Israel, although by doing so, it gave the US a trump card for a military response. If the Americans decide to respond, a serious crisis will be imminent in the region and, in the long run, in the whole world, Agar said. In his opinion, Israel has received clear reasons for a strike on Iran together with the US, which until now supported Israel only in the context of the principles and concepts of defense. If they correctly calculate all the risks of such a strike on Iran, they will be able, for example, to minimize Iran's nuclear potential, which the latter is believed to be going to use as an important element of the negotiations process and maybe even as a weapon. There have been speculations to this effect, the expert said. But at the same time, such an attack on Iran is fraught with a very serious conflict in the region. It will be a completely different war. It will encompass extremely important areas, energy resources, sources of energy production and transmission, and trading routes. The Iranian naval guerrilla doctrine will be activated. This crisis will unfold mostly in the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz and in the Red Sea. There is a risk of a fierce struggle affecting all world trade and global oil supplies. Both sides are now assessing the risks involved, Agar noted.
The city of Haifa in northern Israel reeled Monday from a rocket attack launched from Lebanon the night before, hitting a central square. The rocket strike was a rare event in a country where air defense systems have largely protected major cities from mass damage. On Monday, cars bore smashed windows and buildings were damaged. Residents cautiously shopped and workers repaired fences around the impact site. "We have a miracle because the rocket didn't fall on one of the buildings and it fell on the square," said Avu Han, Haifa's deputy mayor. Hezbollah has launched several volleys of rockets toward Haifa and other parts of Israel since tensions between Israel and Lebanon began to climb following the detonations of pagers and handheld communications equipment in Lebanon widely blamed on Israel. Since Israel has assassinated top Hezbollah officials, including the group's leader, Hassan Nasrallah, and unleashed a wave of airstrikes on southern Lebanon and parts of Beirut.
Yesterday at night, a rocket fall in this square, and it make a very massive injured in this building and also in this building, and there was a few injured people here that we bring them to the hospital. So we have a miracle because it didn't fail. The rocket didn't fall on one of the buildings, and it's fall in the square. So it was a miracle.
מצב קשה, ואני חושב שבעולם לא יודעים מה יש פה. כולם חושבים שאנחנו עושים בעיות לערבים, לפלסטינאים, אבל לא אנחנו התחלנו על זה. ועל מה אנחנו אשמים? אז צריך בעולם להבין מי אשם בדברים האלה. זה הכל. אבל אנחנו לא מבינים אותנו. מה לעשות עם זה אני לא יודע.